If you want that authentic foodie experience in Taiwan, you have to go to a night market. Let me show you one of my favorite ones in Taipei, Linjiang 夜市. Linjiang 夜市, or Linjiang Night Market, is one of my favorites to visit because it's not as crowded as the more well-known ones like Shilin Night Market, but has just as much good food and local flair. Because it's located right at the intersection of Linjiang and Tonghua Street, it's also often called Tonghua Night Market by the locals, though you'll find it as Linjiang on Google Maps. It's located in Da'an District and is about a 5 to 10 minute walk from Xunyi'an MRT station. It's also close by to Taipei 101, so it's the perfect local night market to stop by after spending the day there. My first stop is Yako Tianxiang Stinky Tofu, a place so good it landed itself a Michelin Bib Gourmand Award. And you'll know exactly where to find it because you'll smell it from yards away. It kind of smells like dirty old socks. But as long as you can get used to the smell though, the taste is out of this world. So if you're brave enough to try it, I definitely recommend it. There's a takeout area in the front, but also the option to dine in the small seating area behind the stall. Their stinky tofu is served in huge square chunks with pickled vegetables on the side, fried really crispy on the outside and extremely juicy and flavorful on the inside. I took one bite and practically had to slurp to get all the soup inside. It was so freaking good. They also have other food on their menu, so I tried the sizzling plate with a pork cutlet and spaghetti. This was nothing too fancy, but it's hot, flavorful, served with an egg, just the thing to fill your stomach alongside some delicious stinky tofu. This place was so good, I actually ended up eating here twice. I got takeout a couple days later, but it definitely tastes better if you eat it there fresh on the spot. Next up, 正好鲜肉小笼汤包. Xiaolongbao, or soup dumplings, are another Taiwanese food staple. You may have heard of it from the famous restaurant Din Tai Fung, which is a great place to try as a tourist at least once when you travel to Taiwan. But if you want the real good stuff at a way better price, you gotta go to a local place like this one. They only have 3 things on the menu, and they take special care to do each of them really, really well. I love that their xiaolongbao has a thin but still chewy skin, and it's packed full of yummy pork filling. And the soup just practically bursts in your mouth. It's so good. Just make sure not to eat it too fast because it's really hot. And just like Din Tai Fung, you can see it made fresh right in front of your eyes, so you know it's gonna be good. Not far from the Xiaolongbao, along the same street, is this place called Rouci, which I guess would translate to goose meat pond. I have yet to find this on Google Maps, but this stall is one of my mom's favorites, so we had to go here. It was actually my first time trying it, and if you're curious what goose meat tastes like, well, to me it was pretty similar to duck. We also had a variety of side dishes, and something my mom told me was shark belly that I wasn't a huge fan of, to be honest, but the goose meat, highly recommend. I also had braised pork noodles, fried tofu, and yam leaves because my mom ordered them, and you gotta have some veggies to go with all that meat. And the goose meat itself was really tender, not hard to chew at all, and not too fatty either, which I appreciated. I'd be down to try it again. Yeah, so I'm new to this vlogging thing. And because I was walking around finding things to eat, I kept forgetting to record the actual food for some places. But I really want you to know about them. Like this fruit ice cream stand where the guy just kept handing me samples to the point where I kept discarding the spoons. And he just told me to keep the same spoon and he'd hand me different flavored ice cream cups because I was single-handedly draining his spoon supply. So I ended up getting the passion fruit ice cream. It was really refreshing and sweet. Another must-try is sugarcane juice. Here in the US, it's crazy expensive. I remember seeing a 12-ounce cup of it go for like $8 at a farmer's market. But this stall, it was like $2. Really fresh, really good. I wish I got another one, to be honest, because I could chug that stuff like all night. Anyway, that about wraps it up for this vlog. I could really only scratch the surface, but there's so much other great food to eat and things to buy at Linjiang Night Market. And don't be afraid to visit during the day too, because it's a bustling bazaar where people sell various goods, vegetables, and you can grab a quick breakfast from a local stall on your way out to whatever adventures you have planned for the day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be uploading more vlogs of my trip in the future. Ayana, bye!